Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I don't think I've done a proper intro. Guys, the first day that I vlogged for this vlog, I think it was Sunday. Sunday or Saturday? I think it was Sunday. And I got lunch with my friend and I was studying. I filmed that entire day in slow motion. Everything. It's like there's like a setting on my camera where you can click and it sets all your videos into slow motion, which means no audio. So I had to manually speed up all my videos so they look like they're on normal time, but there's no audio, which sucks because I was like chatting with you guys and everything. But anyways, we're not making that mistake today. I made sure that it's set on video, but I'm heading to the library, gonna do about 2 hours of work and then come home and I'm gonna be pivoting to do other work. So I'll bring you guys along. Let's go. Hello everybody, I'm like settled in the library. Also, I got very lucky. I came in and there was an empty room that is not booked for the next 2 hours. So I quickly booked it and now we are here and we are ready to roll, ready to get the work done. So what I'm going to be doing for the next 2 hours is working through a chapter that I'm making comments on, and I'm also reading it to help me curate a scholarly database a little bit more closely to home in terms of the topic, which is, actually, I don't really know if I can share this, or if I should be sharing this, because it's not my research, but that's what I'll be working on.
I can always find you right where you said you would be.
Okay, I actually had to go back to annotating another paper because the chapter that I was working through, I realized that it printed out weirdly. So after page like 12, 13, stuff is like crossed out that's not crossed out on like the digital version, and there's like paragraphs missing. I don't know, every time I print stuff, like there's always something. I'm not really sure what's going on with my devices, but I'm gonna have to reprint it and like re-annotate on a new version when I get home. So kind of annoyed because I spent like 2 hours annotating the first little bit of that, but whatever. It is what it is.
In the back of the room, it was there that I saw you in a shirt that you wore, knowing I'd be in the store. Then you left down the stairs, follow you I wouldn't dare. I'd accepted my fate, that I'd never see your face.
I just reloaded the paper. It wasn't closed properly. Okay. Hello. Oh, that was weird. That was strange. Anyways, it is Thursday. I wasn't really gonna vlog today. I actually ran a whole bunch of errands with my mom. We were kind of just like going in and out of shops, do some returns. We were looking around for some upcoming stuff, and yeah, I wasn't really in the mood to like get all that. I mean, I guess it's productive. Like, it was productive to do our returns and whatnot. I actually picked up some stuff I wanted to show you, which is the main reason why I was like, let me pull out my camera. And I'm about to do a master class also, which, oh my goodness, can you imagine if Masterclass decided that I was worth sponsoring. Hello, Masterclass. Sponsor me. They're probably not gonna see this video. Anyways, I wanted to show you some of the stuff I got. The first being these face masks. Like, I have been seeing these and I'm like a pretty big like wellness skincare girly. Like, I enjoy doing things that I think are good for my skin and like to relax, and I think it would be fun to do one of those and like read this evening. And I think they have to go on for like 4 hours or something, so I'm gonna try and put that on as early as possible. And then we stopped in Chapters, and I feel like you guys get so much book content from me in my regular vlogs because I'm always at the bookstore, I'm always at the library. But I picked up the Marriage Monitoring Aunties Association by Ola Awunobi, and I planned on reading this in December and I didn't get to it because I was trying to finish all the books that I had started in 2025 and hadn't finished reading until December or even January, to be honest. And then also I picked up The Rewrite by Lizzie Damilola Blackburn, and this is actually a book that I'm reading currently, and I really wanted the physical copy. I kept on thinking, I want the physical copy, I want the physical copy, and then I got it. So this is my current read, and I'm gonna be doing some reading this evening, so I might bring you guys along for that. Other than that, I am about to hop into a masterclass session on writing, so I'll catch up with you guys a little bit later.
Some techniques that work for me. I'm giving these to you as a takeaway.
Do you remember that drive together? The seats were hot black leather. The summer felt so much better when I was with you. And though I never knew you deeply, I thought someday I could. There was something so familiar about you in the dark where we stood. But I'm making up stories, I'm making up you. All the things I wish we could do. And all of this time I wish that you knew.
Hello everybody, it is Saturday evening. Honestly, insane how quickly this week went by, and the fact that it's already almost 6 p.m. Like, I feel like I've been sitting at this desk and working all day, which I have been. But anywho, I wanted to just do a little outro and say thank you guys so much for watching my vlog. Thank you for all of you who show up constantly. It means a lot, and I feel like I don't express my gratitude enough, but I get super excited when I see new people joining, new people commenting. Like, it literally makes my day, and I just love being able to share bits and pieces of my life. And I always say, if you want more of me in like terms of my book, my reading, my recommendations, reviews, then you should follow me on TikTok, because I've like fully committed at this point to having a book talk, and that's my 90% focus there is that, and then like maybe 5% outfits, and
it just becomes cool.
5% whatever else I end up getting up to. But yeah, that is like super heavy on reading content, and especially if you're interested in getting into African literature, reading books by African or Black authors, like that is the place for you to be, because that is literally my mission in life, to make sure that everybody reads African literature more widely, because I just feel like that's important, you know? Anyways, I wanted to quickly chat with you about the book that I started reading earlier this week, but then I only got the chance to pick it up again yesterday. I've made a decent amount of progress. I'm like 100 or so pages in. I will honestly probably try and finish the rest tonight because I'm really enjoying this. But this story follows our main character, Temi, and she recently, or not recently, but her and her boyfriend broke up for him to go on a dating show. Very similar to Love Island, but not Love Island. Obvious reasons. And anyways, he comes back and becomes a bit of a internet personality, and now she's about to be the ghostwriter for his memoir, but they had a really rocky end, and so as you can imagine, the forced proximity of having to write this memoir for him, this young memoir for him, while also dealing with the fact that their breakup was messy. Second chance romance, that's what's going on. I don't know that I necessarily have a like preference within the romance genre for what kind of romance the characters have, whether it's second chance or rivals to lovers, because I don't really think you can have proper enemies to lovers in romance. Like, that's very fantasy-esque, you know? Because, like, if you're not trying to kill each other, then you're not enemies. You know what I'm saying? What else is there? There's, like, childhood friends to lovers and forced marriage. Whatever. I honestly don't think I read enough romance to know what I prefer. So at this point, I'm just kind of reading whatever, and it's Black History Month, and it's also the month of love. So I said Black romance, it just makes sense. And honestly, I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time. So if you've read this or have seen it and kind of think you want to read it, I would recommend doing that. If you haven't, I would recommend adding it to your TBR. Anywho, I will see you guys next week with another vlog, or I might do a book rack video, and then the following one will be a vlog. So we will see. But anyways, don't forget to share your thoughts and feelings and or highlights from your week in the comment section, and I will chat with you guys another time.
The size of your dreams must always exceed your current capacity to achieve them. If your dreams do not scare you, they are not big enough. If you start off with a small dream, you may not have much left when it is fulfilled, because along the way, life